Raise your hand if you believe you are emotionally intelligent. I'm surprised because usually I get like 10%, and here was like 50 or 60% or even more. So, amazing. I have a second question for you. Raise your hand if you believe that the person sitting next to you is more emotionally intelligent than you. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. And now raise your hand if you're wondering, what is this emotional intelligence? Okay, we'll get to that. So now I want to know, where are you from? Tell me. Serbia, Austria, Algeria, United States, Canada, India, Asia, Malaysia. My friend, I am from Lisbon, Portugal. Do you like the city? Yes? This is how cows and buffaloes face storms. So let's start with the cows. So cows are eating grass. They see a storm just like this one far away. What do cows do? They start running away. So what happens is the storm is coming and cows don't run very fast. So the storm reaches the cows. And the cows keep running away, so they go with the storm. They maximize the time they are inside the storm because they go with the storm. But buffaloes are here on earth for a longer time. They, just like the cows, they are eating grass. They see the storm far away. What do? Nothing at all. They don't care about the storm. They just keep eating, enjoying life, eating grass, right? But the storm comes really, really close to them. They all together. They're always together. They look at the storm. What do? Nothing at all. They don't care. They enjoy their lives. But then something changes. The first drop of water, of rain, drops in the buffalo's head. And in that moment, what do? They run into the storm. So the storm is coming this way, and they run into the storm. So they minimize the time they are inside the storm. So my friends, the first message here is, be the buffalo. And you might ask, why the buffaloes, they don't care about the storm. Why? Because they know that sometimes the wind changes and takes the storm somewhere else. How many times we, with our problems, we worry about problems that never come to us. So let's use the buffalo technique. When we see a problem that might come, a storm in our lives, we should have a plan, of course, because they have a plan. They know exactly what to do. If the storm comes, we'll face the storm. We'll run into the storm. If it doesn't come, we'll enjoy life. So enjoy more your life. And when the problem comes, don't run away like the cows and face your storms. I was 17 years old, a long time ago. I was in New York City, JFK Airport. I was with my cousin. And my cousin said, "Hey, Ricardo." "What?" "Darth Vader just entered the bathroom." "What?" "Yes, the guy that plays Darth Vader. He just entered the bathroom." And I was so excited, I wanted an autograph. So I went inside the bathroom. So there he was, Darth Vader taking a pee. And I said, I'm going to ask him for an autograph. So he's taking a pee. When he turned, I said, "Could you please give me an autograph?" And he said something I will never forget. In that dark, deep voice, he looked at me and said, "Can I please just wash my hands?" So I said, "Okay, I'm sorry." I got out of the bathroom. And when he got out, and he gave me an autograph. James Earl Jones. And unfortunately, I lost the autograph. But I didn't lose the message. Sometimes we are so focused on our needs that we forget others' needs. Sometimes we are so focused on our needs, what's important to us, that we forget that to get our goals, and my goal was to get an autograph, we have to think about what other people need, what they think, what they feel. And that is a big part of emotional intelligence. Lead yourself first. You need to eat, move, sleep, and breathe better so you can reach high performance. Our bodies are designed to move, and we stay all day in front of a computer. You're not going to have the energy necessary to high performing. How's your sleep? Are you sleeping enough? From 1 to 10, tell me. 1. 10, 7. You know what? The quantity of the sleep is not the most important. It's the quality. And there's a lot of things you can do to get that quality of sleep to improve your performance. A lot of people wake up and they feel tired already. It happened to me for a lot of years. So if it happens to you, you need to improve the quality of your sleep. So we talked about the body, now we're going for the mind. And the mind is very powerful. Scientists discovered that every day we think around 35 to 85,000 thoughts per day. Of course, some of them are unconscious, but still, it's a lot of thoughts. So what we do is influenced by what we feel. And what we feel is influenced by what we think, and of course our body, our breathing, our posture. So a lot of times we want to change how we act. We want to go more to the gym, we want to be more flexible at work, more adaptable. And so we say, hey, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to change this, I have to do this. And your team, hey, come on team, be motivated, do this, and we're here. We stay here on the act. But we forget that if we want to influence, if we want to change a behavior, we need to change what you or other people feel. And to change that, you have to change what people believe in. Be aware and challenge automatic thoughts. 80% of our thoughts are negative, and they are automatic. You can't control them. But then you can challenge them. I'm going to put here a situation, and all of you are going to imagine that you are in that situation. I don't need to say it, that's how your brain works. Automatically, you're going to imagine. And you're going to have an automatic thought, for sure. Okay? There's no way to escape it. There's something that you're going to think about it. And I want you to say out loud, for you to say out loud as soon as you see it, be aware of the thought and say it out loud. Are you ready? I don't hear it. Are you ready? Yes. Yes. Here it is. In the exact moment I entered the room, they stopped talking. Automatic thought? What? They're talking about me, good or bad? Bad. 80 or 90% of the people in this room thought they're speaking bad things about me. Amazing. There's so many meanings in this, but that's how you thought. But that's how our brain works. That's how it works. So don't judge yourself for that. But then you have the power to challenge. So what other meanings could this have? They were talking about something private, not about me. Something private, and they stopped talking. They don't want me to hear, but it's not about me. What else? They're eager to see me. Yes, when I go to the Middle East, they say, for respect. Okay? There's different meanings. Maybe coincidence, they were talking and they just stopped talking in that exact moment. Coincidence. And this is my favorite one. They are organizing a surprise party for me. That's why when you think of a problem over and over again, the Buffalo storm, you are living the problem almost, and you feel bad like it's happening. So you need to change and choose your thoughts carefully. Choose the quality of your thoughts and challenge them. So if you want to be more adaptable and flexible, start practicing with your brain. Leaders that share and admit their mistakes have teams that share and admit their mistakes. If you hide your mistakes, your team will hide their mistakes. And if they hide their mistakes, you can't manage if you don't have all the information. And when you share your mistakes, you create what? Trust, empathy. So vulnerability is what the leaders of the future, well, the leaders of the present do. The leaders of the past was, okay, if I admit my mistake, I'm weak. The leaders of the present, of the future is, if I admit my mistake, I win my team. I say a phrase, if you identify, if you say yes, okay. I say like, I like rice. If you like rice, you will stand up. Not yet, not yet. Just an example. If you don't like rice, you sit down. So, and then we go. I start with easy stuff, and then we go a little bit deeper. Are you ready? Okay. First one, I would like to go to the Maldives. If yes, stand up, please. Okay, okay. Let's go together. An idea for the next conference, right? Yeah. I have lied before in my life. I lied. So many liars in the room. I often procrastinate on things that are important to my success or well-being. Look around, look around. I am afraid of speaking in public. I am afraid of speaking in public. Sir, can you come here to the stage? No, just kidding. Just kidding, just kidding. You're gonna get out of here really fit, right? Yeah. One of my biggest fears is not being present in my children's lives. A lot of people that have no children here, yes. Can sit down. Young audience. So, I no longer have the same desire to go to work as I used to. It's good to admit in front of 500 people. Yeah. During the TV show, they shared the human side of the robbers, of the killers. They also cry like us. They laugh, they celebrate. And what they showed during the TV show is not their action. Their action is robbing a bank and killing people. Do we connect with that? No. If we leave it like that, we connect. There's a conflict. But then we see their emotions. They cry. They have kids at home. We see what they think, why they did that. And then we connect even with the why. We connect with the feelings. And we connect with something even deeper. Those are the needs. If you want to motivate, engage your team, or if you want to connect and build deeper relationships, you have to stop being on the surface. You have to go deeper. First one, observation. So let's make it a game. We learn better when we're having fun. Okay? So I'll put a phrase there, and you are going to tell me, is that an observation, yes or no? If you think it's an observation, yes. If you think it's a judgment or evaluation, you say no. Are you ready? First one. John works too much, yes or no? Why not? What is too much, right? So my question is, how can we turn this into NVC, into an observation? John? Long hours is an evaluation still. How can you put it more specific? Dinner time still, for one person it's one time, for other person it's a different time. So it's hard. He works more than 8 hours. He leaves the office after 9, okay? That's specific. That's what's the observation. Anna insulted her coworker. Yes or no? No. How can we turn it to NVC, to an observation? Anna said to John, another John, Anna said to John, "You are stupid," during a meeting. So I'm Anna and John's manager. So I call Anna and say, "Hey, Anna, the other day in the meeting, you insulted John." And he said, "Me? I just said he's stupid." And he is stupid. So now we're arguing if it's an insult or not. No, that's not where we want to go. I'm going to say, "Hey, Anna, on the meeting yesterday, you said to John that he was stupid." "Yeah, and?" "Okay." She doesn't feel judged. I'm just saying what she did. Our brain is always evaluating and judging. Always. That's how it does. So don't judge yourself for that. The second part, the emotional intelligent part is, okay, I judge, but how can I communicate using more observations and less judgments? Every crime has a crime scene. Are you ready to see it? It might shock you. This is John. Don't worry, he's not dead. He's just completely disengaged, close to burnout, not motivated. And John is a metaphor for a lot of people in the world. So Gallup does this big report on employee engagement every year. The last one, all around the world, the average was 67% of employees are not engaged. So every crime has suspects. Let's look at them. John's manager, the company culture, John himself, John's colleagues, human resources, and of course, like always, the butler is also a suspect. We never know, right? We never know. So in a few minutes, I will ask you, who do you think is the main responsible for disengagement, for people disengagement all around the world? So I created in the last year the GAP model. This is the employee engagement drivers, what really makes people motivated and engaged at work. And what I discovered is if you want to motivate, you have to meet needs. So every letter is a different need. So in the next few seconds, we need to investigate. 79% of employees who quit their jobs cite a lack of appreciation as a key reason for leaving. 79%. Next one, autonomy. Daniel Pink, he says, control leads to compliance. Autonomy leads to engagement. It's in your hands to bring your teams to the learning zone, to create that safe environment where people can speak up, give their feedback, so they can innovate, give them the autonomy they need, so they can feel appreciated and grow. So my friends, now I want to know your opinion. Well, who's the main killer of engagement all over the world? Manager? Company culture? The butler, yeah, we never know. And you ask, hey, what can I do so you feel appreciated in our team? What needs to happen in this company so you feel that you are growing inside the company? What needs to happen so you stay here in the company for a lot of years? And that makes people think and share their thoughts, their feelings, and their needs. So this is the most important thing. You need to investigate. You need to investigate and go deeper. Not just what they do, but what are they thinking? Imagine if you know everything people are thinking in your team, everything they are feeling, everything they need. What can you do with that information? It's very, very powerful. So you need to become a thoughts, emotions, and needs detective. Be the buffalo. Don't forget to have the buffalo attitude. Face your problems. Don't worry too much about storms that will never come, but have a plan. If it comes, you face it and you go. And also, remember, they always go together. So don't do it alone. Go with your team. It's a wise man. The wise man, he was more than 100 years old. He had the right answers for every question was ever made to him. One day, a teenager from the village said, tomorrow, I'm going to ask him a question. He's going to get it wrong for sure. What is it? I'm going to take a little bird in my hands. If he says that the little bird is dead, I open my hands. The bird flies. He's wrong. If he says he's alive, very subtle, I kill the bird and I show him he's wrong. So it doesn't matter what he's going to say, he's going to get it wrong. So the other day, there he was with the little bird in front of the wise man. And he asked, wise man, is the little bird inside my hands dead or alive? And the wise man looked at him and he said, my friend, the answer, it's in your hands. So what I ask you is, are you going to apply what you learned today? And some of you, what was it? With so many things, I will remind you now. Okay. So here are some of the techniques and tools that I share with you today. The Buffalo attitude, the gap model, the NVC, embrace vulnerability, use the power poses, visualize success, the challenge automatic thoughts, and take care of yourself. Eat, move, sleep, and breathe. If you try to do it, all of them, you're not going to do anything. So my challenge for you is choose one. Choose the one that you believe it will have a bigger impact in your personal and professional life. Are you ready to create fire? Yes. You know, to create fire, we need more energy. So for that, please stand up. Go faster, faster, faster. Woo, you can create a fire in your life. Thank you so much. Thank you.